Hello. Mic check, mic check. Oh, it works. They were pretty stacked on battles, 3 different confrontations. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming all of them, but I am going to be streaming CP versus MSS. Horrible abbreviation. We're doing Sadamine first. Time to gamba. You have 2 minutes to gamble. What menu is this? It's a custom website made for Team Battle competition. Made by Crow. Just like the leaderboard or download site. It's for map picks and band picks. Yeah, we might have a race in our hands. We're gonna start with Downhill. I did a prediction on the map, not on the not on the actual direction, so... Yeah, well, we can start. Three stream streak. Damn. I didn't know you could get points for that. Anyways, here we go. Here we go. Oh no. I don't have my controller on. Anyways, Kakazi versus... is it Xanis? I think it's Xanis. Kakazi taking the chasing position. Interesting. Actually surprised he shows the chasing position on a map that is not his. This is Xanis' home map. Bad jump from Kakazi there, losing a lot of time. Xanis kind of late on the drift though, so the gap doesn't really get big here. SS2K looking pretty good on the corners. And it's gonna look even better on the high-speed corners. Trying to find my controller right now. Lost somewhere in my room. Oh, Xanis goes a bit too wide, loses time, and Kakazi just gets right behind him again. Ready for an overtake if Xanis does another mistake. Looking like Kakazi has better pace. Okay, that was an interesting line. Didn't really have much overtaking here. Flashes his headlights for some reason. Maybe you're trying to play the mind game. The ping looks pretty stable, so we might have some nice close racing. Xanis doing a lot better than before on this section. Making that gap build up compared to the S2K, which is kind of weird since this section is kind of favored to the S2000, I think. Oh yeah, Xanis completely starting to gap the S2000 here. And it won't get better for the S2000 on these tight hairpins. Gap looking about 50 meters. Looks like 50 to 60 meters on the straights. Definitely feels like Kakazi is trying a lot harder now. Oh. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for the S2000 here. Very big gap, looking like a loss. Aura farming. Oh, I found my controller. How does Xanis take the jump here? Looks pretty good. The S2000 avoids the jump, loses a bit of time there. Doesn't really matter though, because the gap was already very big. Interesting color choice, by the way. And Xanis is going to be taking this win on the downhill with 14 pace, maybe 15. That looks like 14. Good race. Zanis with the win. W. And moving to the uphill, looking like Salati versus Evo 4? Oh no, it's not the Evo 4. Wait, is it the Evo 4? I don't remember the name of the Evo. Why is there no song suggestions? What is happening? Nobody's suggesting any songs. You should use that money. Well, money. It's not frogs anymore, so it's just channel points. That's lame. Gamble the channel points. Ah, we can't go because he's not here. Okay. Yes. MSS picking to chase once again. Oh, we got a song suggest for Uphill. Oh, it is an Evo 4. Okay. Mozara versus Honored. I don't know if that was ping, but Mozara looks like he jittered there. Oops, wrong song. Hello, Zanis. Looks like the gap is getting bigger and bigger here on the first sector. Kind of obvious since it's an Evo, but it's a bit more than what Mozara would want. Not looking good for the Salati, because it may be faster on the third sector, but not fast enough to catch up 70 meters, so he kinda needs to stop doing mistakes, because that was definitely one mistake there. Evo looking a lot more stable during the entirety of the first two sectors here. Entering the third one. Huh. Looks like Mozara's just not confident on this map. Just losing time every corner. we're looking at least 90-meter gap right now. Crowdflowers has a really strong uphill and a really strong downhill. He do be kinda cooking. And that beautiful red Evo. He really knows what he's doing on this map. Looking like actual solid pace too. The lines are clean, very clean lines. Oh, oopsies. I'm actually pretty interested in this pace because it's looking like 16? Looks like 16 for me. Oh, might be faster. Oh yeah, 15.9. Very fast, very decent pace. Pretty good. Good race. Now we're heading to a Shomaru. So my widget's not working anymore. What's wrong with that? The music widget isn't working anymore. That's weird. Oh, Shomaru time. Shomaru. Alright, so who won the prediction? Nobody. Wow. I'll do it again. Come on, gamble. Steel blade. Good song. Where the gamblers at? Yeah, here we go. MSS Kakazi on the downhill once again, but this time against Honored. This is MSS's home map. Instead of Myogi, they're doing Shomaru now. Should call themselves S. Wait, that would be horrible. Triple S? That's kinda ass. Yeah, that sounds not great. It's kind of like crowd flowers. Having a pretty hard time keeping up with that Evo. Pushing really hard. Honored very stable once again, just using all of the grip the Evo is giving him right now. Very good car on tight maps like this. Oh, big crash from Kaka, he dead. It's looking pretty bad for MSS right now. Learning this map in any car that is not the grip car feels like... This looks like it would be painful. I would not want to be drifting this map. Understeer. Not great. Not as good as a run as on Sadamine. Very big mistake done there. Looks like Honored is just gonna take it. Yeah. And it's not his whole map, so it makes sense. Still doing a great job. Very fast on that little part. The grip here is actually really impressive. Can really see how much this car can just take these corners and just keep sticking onto the road. Oh, yeah, definitely doesn't know that corner. How's Kakazi doing? Doesn't seem to be catching up. Struggling to put all the grip down into a good lap. I'm pretty sure a lot of people like how this car looks. That's a GG with a 4:05.9893. Pretty good time. Very good pace. And now we're heading to the upbound of this map, which is the uphill. If CP wins this, it's going to be pretty quick. Someone, oh my god, I got kicked out. GG. Bruh. Serious, bro. Wrong button. Who fucking left the lobby? Adrenaline is playing. That's a good song. And here we go. Civic versus Salati. Looking pretty close for now. It's the uphill part of the map, so I don't expect the Salati to get gapped completely here. I really wonder if MSS meant to pick this map as a home map, because their lineup looks more... maybe it's because they only had an S2000 or something. But Salati on Shomaru does not look very fast. Also, what is that ping? Swift doing a very... oh, that was close. Doing a very good job keeping the pace up here. Oh, I didn't know that was there. Okay, I thought it was a Myogi team since it's in the name. Civic is zooming through these corners. Oh, a bit of understeer. Big tap on the guardrail. Salati keeping up with this uphill section. Now we're switching to the downhills pretty soon, so... like what? 30 more seconds of uphill and then it's downhill? I don't really know the map, but I think it's that. This is the steepest part of the map. Oh, very good grip from the Civic there. Gets a massive launch out of the corner. Once again, gaining time on those very tight hairpins. Now we should be seeing Shomaru's uphill getting lighter and heading towards the downhill. So the Civic is going to pick up even more pace. Big snap from the Civic there, almost crashes from that. Might need a replay for that. Salati doing a good job with keeping up though, even if it's a section where the Civic should have a bit of an advantage. Going back uphill. Okay, the ping is insane. Mozara doing a really good job keeping up with the Civic right now. I think his lines are very clean, but we just can't see it with the ping. And now we're heading to the strictly downhill part of the map. A lot of ping there, kinda hard to watch. Let's see how the Civic grips these lines. He's holding the clutch down a lot to keep it gliding to the corners and neutral. And it seems to be working out for him since the gap is slowly building. I don't know if Mozara did a mistake, but this is 50 meters now. Maybe a bit less. Very safe through that. I think Suif is actually... oh, never mind. Big mistake. That's a penalty too on a straight line. And next round, wow. That was close. I think without the mistake, would have been over there. Mind to rewatch that mistake. What happened here? So Suif just decides to take it very tight here, and I think he taps the inside. Yeah, taps the inside and then taps the outside. That is unfortunate. Okay, round 2. Swift is going to have to up his game a bit if he wants to keep up with the Celerity, since it's looking like the Celerity actually got some advantage towards the end of the track there. It's pretty even for now on this uphill, with the Celerity gaining a bit on the straights, but the corners are still very existing a lot on this corner, so on this map, sorry. I thought Celerity was gonna die there, but it's the ping again. Oh, big crash from Swift there. Might have got spooked by that ping. Oh, that doesn't look too good. Swift lost a very big advantage there. And now we're entering the shallow part of the map where everything is kinda fast for the Celerity. Might get a couple hairpins here and there which the Celerity will lose on, but Swift's still doing a very good job at keeping up though. Tight hairpin coming up. Civic will gain a lot here if he doesn't mess up. Looks pretty good. One more. Gains all of the distance back in just 2 hairpins. No distance once again, entering the second part of the uphill. Now going down, wow. Oh, Swift on these stairs, lucky him! He gets caught on the little lip instead of hitting the guardrail. So he doesn't get any penalty and doesn't get a weird bounce off of the wall. Very lucky there. Could have been very bad. Oh, that was tight. Swift needs to speed up now, but not endanger himself, because crashing on the downhill would mean a very big loss, since the downhill part is a lot easier to just crash and just stop moving. Very tight line there, tighter than last round. Oh no, he taps the inside. We're heading towards the end and he taps the outside again. Oh, not the same corner, he crashes. No, it's over. Or it might not be, but it looks really bad for him right now. This corner is going to be very quick and the Celerity is going to gain a lot of time here. Looking very, very bad for Swift, and Mozara wins. Wow. That is unfortunate. Let's see that again. Just completely loses this very nice space he had. He was keeping up, but then he just decided to crash. Yeah, just crash after crash after crash. Yeah. Unfortunate. Looks like we're going uphill again. Suif is switching to keyboard. Don't know how that's gonna go. Why are you giving me links? Yeah, Swift leading. Looks like the gap is non-existent. Non-existent, one again, non-existent. Oh, my words are not wording. Water, need water. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought Mozara tapped the Gargel, but he didn't. With doing good on the uphill part this time, but Mozara looks very unstable internet-wise. Doing pretty good too, Mozara. It's just the connection is not doing great at all. Very quick corners there by the Civic. Once again, the Civic just completely distancing the Solati with those hairpins. Oh, even more gap. Civic, little tap on the inside, outside. Loses a lot of position there, but still a pretty good section time for the Civic. Pretty fast here. The Solati is pushing to keep up. Even more gap being formed here. I think the Civic is just taking it very well this time. Mozara's pushing. Doesn't want to lose this. If he loses this, it's over for MSS. Pretty stressful matchup for the Solati driver. I think so, because nobody's on, but I'm gonna take a break before the next races. They're pretty far. If it ends now, it would be amazing, because that would mean we did a race in 30 minutes, which is very efficient. And it's looking like the Civic of Suith is going fast enough for a win here. Let's see if there's going to be the same mistake as last time. Never mind, it's already done. 4:07, fastest round we've seen. What the fuck is the chat talking about? Alright, GG. Crowd power is a win. 2-0 actually. Oh. Well, that's that. We're going to take a little break. I think the next race is in a couple hours. I don't know when the next race is. Let's see. It's in 1 hour and 30 minutes. I have time to go take a nap. Perfect. Oh, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys. When will I see you? Oh yeah, I just said in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Bye bye.